You are now entering the pop cult lair, an unknown zone with doors unlocked, a dimensional trip into a geek sanctuary. Follow me into the occult toy box.
Today, in the Occult Toy Box, I bring you the Batman animated and the new Batman adventures Etrigan the Demon and Klarion the Witch Boy and his cat Tickle. This box set includes 22 pieces and a resealable box for displaying. It was genius pairing these two characters together rather than separately, of course to save some cash. But also, Clarion's first appearance in comics was through the Demon's comic book run in the 1970s, created by the mastermind Jack Kirby, so it was a no-brainer. In my opinion, this is the ultimate bundle in the animated Batman releases without even opening it so far, but the Demon Etrigan is one of my all-time DC Comics favorites. So the box is pretty standard to all the other releases in the toy line, but still a very nice window display box. It would be really cool to see an added on feature like some original or cel animations from the character's appearance on the cartoon series printed on the back of this box or on any of their other boxes. In my opinion, that would look amazing. Let's start with the Demon Etrigan. Gone, gone, the form of man. Rise, the Demon Etrigan. The rhyming and beautiful poetic spawn from hell. Sculpted astonishingly to look like his cartoon appearance. A huge shout out and applaud to the sculptor of these toys. Irene Matar, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, is a brilliant artist and captures the look of Bruce Timm's designs superbly. Focusing on the articulation and posability, as you can see, is limited, as all the animated toys in this line are, but you can get the demon into great menacing poses. I do love his rugged torn cape, which is made of this really flexible rubber and does not hinder or get in the way of any of his posing, which is a great add-on. He's a very bulky designed character that works well on cartoon form, but is a little more difficult to translate that to toy form. And his top heavy design does make this toy a little hard to stay on his feet. I do like the great amount of ab crunch they added to him since he's a hunchback demon. My favorite episode of him was actually in the Justice League Unlimited series, where the League turns into kids and have to babysit baby Etrigan. Okay, back to this awesome toy. He does come with 2 sets of interchangeable hands, a total of 6 changeable hands. Closed fists, slightly open fists, so you can put like a weapon or an item in his hands. Bummer that he didn't come with any. And opened claws, which are my favorite that I'll probably display him in. And he does come with this base, as all the animated figures do. Now, I'm not a big fan of these bases. They're okay, especially this one. It wasn't really made bigger, which I think should have been made, or something a little bit stronger, because it's much more of a support on his back than something to hold him up with. But it does work, and I do like the art on the actual stand. Now, with every figure, you do get this cool little toy review. Oh my god, I can't wait for this Clayface down there, one of gonna be the biggest animated figures so far. And you get this cool little poster to put up on display, which I very much like and appreciate. Let's take a closer look on how to change his hands here. Now, they're just like every other animated toy that came in this series. It does come on this long joint that screws in to his forearm there, and it's pretty simple. It's easier on the bigger figurines than the smaller figurines. So it's pretty cool. It's easy to change, swap out hands to get different poses, and I think that's really cool. There was some great news coming out of San Diego Comic-Con this year that DC Comics Collectibles announced or showcased interchangeable heads and expressions, at least on the Batman character. So that gives us hope that all of these animated characters may have interchangeable parts in the near future, which I'm so excited about. Reenacting or recreating a scene from my beloved Batman animated series is just rad, and I love this toy line. Okay, just having an animated version of Etrigan was killer. But an added bonus, we get Klarion the Witch Boy and his cat Tinkle. Not Tinkle, but yes, Tinkle. I so googled for his name. I was surprised Klarion was not just an accessory, but a very well designed and built toy. He has the same, if not a little more of articulation than Etrigan. The ankle twist to his hipster boots are nice, and his arms rotate the best. No waist or ab crunch, but it's okay. His wicked horned hair makes up for any forgotten articulation. I wasn't expecting this character to have so much leg movement. His coat, or the bottom of his coat, is made of soft plastic, so you can really get him into a couple of different leg stances. He's a very simple design, but recognizable, and a great character. Now you can't have Klarion without Tinkle, his cat buddy. Again, it surprised me that they put articulation in the legs of this cat. I mean, they could have just made a simple mold like the original Catwoman cat released back in the 90s toy line. Alright, he comes with a couple of hands, the same amount. You get 2 extra pairs. You get 6 in total of hands, interchangeable, that you can pose them in. And he gets this, I guess it's a brand or a wand, I believe. I don't know too much about Klarion, but I do remember him in the cartoon world of animation. He was a very big part of Young Justice. I remember watching him in that, and he was a great villain. God, I miss Young Justice. Let's hope and cross our fingers that Justice League action on Cartoon Network is gonna be any good. So overall, I'm very happy to add these toys to my collection. I do skip a few of the new Batman Adventure figures just cause I was more into the classic original designs of Batman the Animated Series. It's always great to get the weird and less popular characters made into toys, and you can feel the love that went into the make of these. There are a few downers like the stand being flimsy and a less articulation, but the added accessories and beautiful sculpts make it shelf worthy to me. I give this 4 magic wands out of 5. Especially the scale size accuracy is impressive. Gone, this toy review is. Stay tuned for more, kids!